Guess who's back? Back again. Guess who's back? Tell a friend. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Well, I've created a monster. Helicopters fly over where I live here in Anacostia all day and all night. Sometimes they fly right over top of me. Maybe I'll get a shot today, a video shot. I don't have a weapon of any kind. I make videos and art and pray quite a bit. And it's almost sunrise here on July 17th, Wednesday, July 17th, 2024, where I wait in this halfway house for my housing apartment. An apartment guaranteed by the city and my indigent, chronically homeless benefits, yet for some reason nobody seems to be able to help me obtain the apartment. Oh well. I wish they didn't steal all my art and my skateboard the other day when I was gone. Now this, fuckers, blowing smoke in my face. Tony, when I come out the bathroom, I hope I don't fucking flip out. He did it about 2 o'clock today, July 17th, 2024. I complained to staff about Wayne and Kevin for months, and writing and verbally nothing was ever done. I'm not going to complain. I'm going to isolate and hope I don't flip out. What's up with that fucking thing? Is that really a thing or is it a camera? Is that a camera? It doesn't always blink red, but it just started blinking red again today. And guess what? If they keep me here rather than getting my housing, which I think they're trying to do, I'll get saved at some point by the people of God. I'm going to get my disability check somehow within the next few days or week, and I'll buy the electronics that can detect cameras and listening devices, and I bet it's right in there. Bet it is right there. And that's why I put tape over those things too. Tape, because there's little glass bulbs. And that could be cameras, listening, and then the red light started blinking earlier. Only when I was videotaping though, because they're listening and videotaping with that. I can guarantee it. There's not even an install date on it. Fake ass shit. And they also harbor fugitives here, and one of them just tried to fuck me up last week and then approached me in the courthouse yesterday, and I identified him, and he either didn't come home last night, one, because he was incarcerated, or two, because the streets took him because he's a fucking snitch. And he's basically telling the cops what to do and the marshals in the courthouse and asking for specific people.
Hey, yo. Hey, if I smoked weed with anybody recently and they had some adverse effects, I buy my weed at the Doobie District. And the shit I bought last Friday was laced. They didn't even sell me in doobie bags. They sold it in medical bags, which you can't do. I have the receipts, everything. And I just went to court. And now I'm dumping this shit the fuck out. And if somebody got poisoned by the weed I smoked with them, I'm incredibly sorry. And if you're one of the visiting bands that played in town from Philadelphia or New York here a few weeks ago in DC, and you got fucked up by my weed, had adverse effects, or a couple of friends I have here, I'll call y'all friends. I'm sorry y'all got fucked up, and I'm sorry to your families if you got arrested or anything. I almost did last Friday. And I may have lost my apartment that I'm waiting for because of it, but I don't think I did. I think just local thugs are trying to fuck up my housing. So perhaps in the past, when all the weird shit happened, perhaps what happened was I got tainted at Doobie District, but I trusted them because they have a picture of HR in their fucking glass case there. And HR's from the band called Bad Brains. And you can't fuck with Bad Brains, and I have a bad brain too. And trust me, I'd much rather smoke this. I haven't had weed or money since Friday, basically. Just how the fuck it is. And the courthouse I went to for court just now was right the fuck over there. I'm not quitting smoking weed. I'm just not buying weed there anymore. Hey, time to go to court.
Step back to allow customers to exit. When boarding, please move to the center of the car. Step back towards closing.
Anytime they can do that magic, sure. Speech, 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 speech. I love being able to tell the difference between eagles and vultures, even from that far off. How awesome of a view here on Frederick Douglass Mountain. Yeah. Oh well, I guess I'm here for the duration, it seems. Dotty dotty. What does this look like to you? Kind of looks like a titty. Kind of looks like a titty, but it's only one. It's kind of weird. Looks like I moved in here and did this on February 1st because I moved in here February 1st, 2024. All my art keeps disappearing, including all the stuff that Reggie Cox gave me, who works for, I forget what the organization is called, but he works at a church, St. Margaret's Church here in Washington, D.C. He gave me all kinds of easels and paints and brushes, and I bought more, and I bought canvases. I started a bunch of stuff. My shit keeps disappearing when I'm gone from here. And then I get assaulted in the street multiple times. One of them lives here. The police have been here multiple times. Like, nobody can fucking get anything right. And I'm still at risk in the city. And I was just assaulted today down the MLK by some young man with a bunch of kids and people cheering him on, calling me white boy and this and that. Get the fuck out of our city. I'm seeing some lawyers tomorrow, Office of Tenant Advocacy. Maybe they'll recommend I leave the city too. I'm definitely a fucking moron. I need help. Hey, so dig it. After all these attempts on my life. That just blinked for the first time in a while. They only blink it red when they think I'm up to something. They're gonna get me in trouble. Dicks. Either I'm crazy or there's cameras everywhere around here. Maybe I should reach out to somebody online, one of my mentors, and see what computers I can get that'll actually show me all these cameras are. I don't know. Maybe I'm just crazy. Oh, I am. That's why I'm on fucking Social Security Disability. Ha ha. I'm sorry, y'all. The people who run this place get into my electronics a lot. So I'm predicting that tomorrow, after I talk to the office of whatever they're called, tenant advocacy, which my meeting is on July 24th, I'm gonna probably talk about how my life seems to be in danger and how nobody seems to get my shit straight. Maybe I should leave the city for a little minute and then return, or ask what they recommend to do, or can I talk to the Justice Department or something, and also report the crime that happened to me today. I have to get an x-ray done on my skull after getting hit in the head. I had a man here who lives downstairs break my ulna about 2 weeks ago. The police already been here to talk to him, then they left again. There seems to be a detective from my church involved. I couldn't tell you because I think he's on the evil side. So I've uncovered the camera. I'm guessing that's a camera. And I'm guessing that's a second camera with a different feed, and you can hear the sound. So if I leave, these cameras will be on while I'm gone, and Valley Place will be encouraged by the city and by the law enforcement not to go in my room or to touch my stuff. And then you will see as the public that I've been watched in here, and I'm figuring out with magic skills, not with computers. And then you'll see people enter my room and leave it when I'm gone for a while. And remember what I said about all kind of weird shit, but I only think it in my head? Well, guess what? I just think it in my head, and I have just for years here. Occasionally I spout off a few things. I saw the murder crew that murdered me this morning. When I went over to where I used to live at to see if Maya or Wu Ru Xian was around to say hi to me, because I do that occasionally, and I love her. I love a lot of ladies, but they don't really give a fuck, and I'm pretty sure she's an evil bitch, but she might be, not be. And they might have murdered her, which the woman who lives here downstairs named Fanny said in her magic ear that they already murdered her. Of course, now Fanny, when I lived at Triangle Park, she told me that she had just murdered a woman and her child out in Minnesota about 60 days before the time we spoke, and that was probably back in like November. So anyways, let's just see how this goes. And if it doesn't, I'll be back here, staying here, and I'll post the video anyways, because I'm having too much fun putting my life on the line for all the people of the planet. Wow, they like to call me racist. They call me racist here in Washington, D.C. Let's see how Uncle Sam thinks about that. Haha, and those people said they're on the side of evil too, right there. And that right over there, that's probably an entrance to a catacombs or an underground dungeon. All old cities had caves running up perpendicular from the river. The Anacostia River is right down there, so the caves would have ended right here. And Frederick Douglass used to live right over there. So I can't believe they do this where Frederick Douglass used to live, and he's one of the most important people in world history ever. Of course, that's my opinion, and my name is Nathaniel Shellhays Vizdos. I'm not changing my name, I'm just protecting myself. Y'all have fun with your game. That's my old roommate's car right there, because he still lives here. He just moved to another place inside the building.